Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk Construction. My name is Emmett White. I have my special guest tonight is Alejandra, Alex, and we also have Randy and Antonio. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Just before we get started, we're going to take a break and we'll be back with these exciting guests. We'll be talking about the upcoming Home Expo, which is scheduled to take place in Nassau on the 30th of this month. I must also remember to note that Randy is the rep for the Home Expo, and he would, of course, tell us more on what to expect during that event. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this message.
Welcome. So now we are here with Mr. Marvin Major of CIBC. It is all about the Stone Oak Home Builders Expo. Mr. Major, let me know exactly what they can expect from CIBC.
Oh, definitely. We're going to be at the show from 10 to 5. We're going to have the experts there. So if you're interested in renovating, if you're interested in purchasing, if you're interested in constructing, we're going to have everybody there. So you can sit down, you will have one-on-one time with each of the sales specialists to make sure that we guide you along the way. Because one of the most important things is that this is going to be the biggest purchase of your lifetime. And so we want to be there to guide you as financial advisors. We're going to look at your savings patterns to make sure that you have your down payment towards the injection and also the legal fees to cover the legal costs that will be involved. We can guide you with the insurance part of it as well. You need life insurance, you need contractors insurance, and so we'll be there. All you need to do, come to the show, bring your job letters, we'll be able to guide you through it, let you know how much you pre-qualify for so you can shop around. It will be seamless, end to end. CIBC Caribbean, we're here to help you to realize your dream of constructing a home or a duplex or a triplex. We're here to help.
Yep. It's all about the Stone Oak Home Builders Expo, March 30th, BPSU Hall, right there on East Street, right across from Esso. Don't miss it. Hey, it's the road to the Expo. Looking forward to.
Are you ready to build or remodel your home? Then you don't want to miss the BPSU and Stone Oak Expo in Nassau on March 30th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Experience top brands, shop exclusive deals, and meet face-to-face with suppliers, all in one location. The BPSU and Stone Oak Expo is where your house becomes a home. March 30th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the BPSU Hall, East Street South, opposite the Esso gas station.
Are you planning on building or remodeling your home, but afraid of being ripped off, overcharged, or receiving substandard workmanship? Then you don't want to miss the Emmett White First-Time Homeowner Educational Seminars. Don't become a victim. Attend the event, ask questions, get answers, and learn from one of the industry experts. Follow our Facebook page at Emmett White 242 for updates on when the event will be held in Abaco, Freeport Grand Bahama, Exuma, Eleuthera, and Nassau.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited. We're getting ready. We're down to the countdown. Randy, I think how much more days we have before we hit the road to the Home Expo?
Well, today is what, the 15th, 16th, 14th more day, 14 more days. Oh yeah, the clock is ticking, definitely.
All right. Okay. Before we get started, I'd like to have let Alexandra introduce herself and let us know what to expect, their product and service that they'll have at the expo. Alexandra?
Well, Well, my name is Alejandra. I
Alejandra.
have the privilege to be the country manager of the only one cement company in the Bahamas. So, thank you very much for this opportunity. We are very happy to participate in this great expo that is going to bring for sure a lot of opportunities for many Bahamians. So, I invite you to come on the 30th of March because you will have a fantastic day and you will learn about the suppliers that they can help you to develop your dream house. So thank you very much for inviting us, Emmett.
Thank you very much also for taking the opportunity to exhibit down there at the show. Randy, you like to have a chime in on that?
Let me tell you, man, this is gonna be a show like no other. Of course, you want to say Alejandra. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it correctly. By all means, we welcome. I'm looking forward as the clock ticks and ticks,
Tick, tick,
and
tick.
pretty much getting the word out. Because for a long time, there are many persons who get work done, but it's not done the correct way, and they end up paying for it down the line. And the experts that's going to be at the expo, they're there to make sure that you get the information that you need so that you can be knowledgeable as you build or renovate your home.
Absolutely, absolutely. We also have Mr. Toote with us. Mr. Toote is specialized in camera surveillance. Mr. Toote, you like to chime in and invite and inform the guests on what to expect.
All right, my name is Antone Toote. My company is Cyborg, so security camera installations. Specialize in just protecting your home. We all know that it's the most important thing, the home. That's where you reside. So I specialize in home surveillance, also in commercial as well, not just residential.
So, Toot, would you have
Yes.
do you carry any of those systems where you can see someone, you can look at your phone and see what's going on around the home?
Oh, of course.
What is that called? I
Yeah.
help you to.
Whether it be the IP cameras or the digital cameras, they both provide basically the same services. They just do it in different ways. Um, my most recommended service is actually the IP cameras. They are the most recent technology,
Hmm.
and they're constantly evolving. It's always improving. As far as the digital basically reaches peak as far as performance wise. So my recommendation would be the IP cameras. Just for one, it's less mess.
Okay.
Two, it requires less maintenance, etc. So um, yeah, you could go on your phone. You could share it with probably your wife, your husband, children, whoever.
How many devices you can have that on uh, with one system?
It's limitless. Basically, it's based on whatever the administrator wants to share it with. The administrator um, profile is going to be the one really in charge of, okay, who all can be able to have access to the camera system or whatever. But as far as who all could have access, it's limitless.
Okay, okay. I want to come right back to it. Another question, Alejandra,
Yes.
question. Your product and service. I know we had a conversation earlier. Is it geared towards contractors as well, right? Um,
Yes, yes, exactly. So,
okay,
well, the dynamic of the business of the brand of Cemex Bahamas, we bring the cement and the biggest vessel for building a better Bahamas.
right.
Okay. So we storage in the big silos that for sure everybody in Aswan and Freeport saw them. They are located in Arawaki and Clifton Bear. And then
Okay.
from there, we bag it in 94 pounds of cement and they
Uh-huh.
get we have a partner who is in charge of all the distribution around the archipelago. So we are very lucky because we have Bahamians building this country. Okay, we only hire Bahamian labor. They are working and Clifton Pear, okay, putting the cement into the bags for all the builders, for all the industrial customers, and the distributor, of course. And we send the cement also into the family island. So if you are looking not only into building Nassau, if you are looking also to building any family island, well, we are the best option for the cement.
Absolutely. So I said, absolutely, I'm quite sure those in Auckland's and down there in Exuma, you're on the Keys, even in the Abaco Keys. There you have it. You may want to come and reach out to this lady at the expo, because you can get your 90 pound bags, right? That's a
Yes,
large
94-pound bags,
and
exactly.
right, and make things happen on the key, because obviously, what is the shelf life on a 90-pound bag? How long it store?
Well, we in the Bahamas, we use the best paper bag that it can exist is for export and for all the handling through the family island. So, but more or less 3 months. 3 months. And the idea is also to protect the Bahamian market, buy local, because we spoke earlier, well, you can bring the cement maybe from Dominican Republic, from the States, but no, let's protect the Bahamian market. Let's protect and keep everything in-house. Like I mentioned to you, we bring the cement in the biggest vessel, and just Bahamians are bagging the cement. So I invite you to come and stop at the fair and get information about the cement, and we will be very happy to put you in contact with our distributors.
All right. So before I know you have another engagement. Do you have a number you could pass out to them at this time, or you want to leave it for later on? They could reach you.
Yeah, I will give you an email address that you can take. Okay. So the email address is infobahamas@cemex.com. How we spell Cemex? CEMEX.
Okay. So what you could do for me too, Alejandra, is just send me a WhatsApp. I could post it on my page as well. So those are contractors and those homeowners who are doing self-build on the family islands, they could reach out to you.
It will be our pleasure. So thank you very much for having me, and I'm looking forward to see you on March 30th. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you also. Have a wonderful evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
All right. So Toote, right after this break, we're gonna like to touch more on the surveillance and how we could better assist. You could better assist some of the exhibitors, because based on what we experience in the country, that surveillance that's a great commodity right now, a good product. So we'll be back right after this message. Okay.
Yes.
Welcome. So now we are here with Mr. Marvin Major of CIBC. It is all about the Stone Oak Home Builders Expo. Mr. Major, let me know exactly what they can expect from CIBC.
Oh, definitely. We're going to be at the show from 10 to 5. We're going to have the experts there. So if you're interested in renovating, if you're interested in purchasing, if you're interested in constructing, we're going to have everybody there. So you can sit down, you will have one-on-one time with each of the sales specialists to make sure that we guide you along the way. Because one of the most important things is that this is going to be the biggest purchase of your lifetime. And so we want to be there to guide you as financial advisors. We're going to look at your savings patterns to make sure that you have your down payment towards the injection, and also the legal fees to cover the legal costs that will be involved. We can guide you with the insurance part of it as well. You need life insurance, you need contractors insurance, and so we'll be there. All you need to do, come to the show, bring your job letters, we'll be able to guide you through it, let you know how much you pre-qualify for so you can shop around. It will be seamless, end to end. CIBC Caribbean, we're here to help you to realize your dream of constructing a home or a duplex or a triplex. We're here to help.
Yep. It's all about the Stone Oak Home Village Expo, March 30th, BPSU Hall, right there on East Street, right across from Esso. Don't miss it. Hey, it's the road to the expo. Looking forward to seeing you.
See you there.
Are you ready to build or remodel your home? Then you don't want to miss the BPSU and Stone Oak Expo in Nassau on March 30th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Experience top brands, shop exclusive deals, and meet face-to-face with suppliers, all in one location. The BPSU and Stone Oak Expo is where your house becomes a home. March 30th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the BPSU Hall, East Street South, opposite the Esso gas station.
Are you planning on building or remodeling your home, but afraid of being ripped off, overcharged, or receiving substandard workmanship? Then you don't want to miss the Emmett White First-Time Homeowner Educational Seminars. Don't become a victim. Attend the event, ask questions, get answers, and learn from one of the industry experts. Follow our Facebook page at Emmett White 242 for updates on when the event will be held in Abaco, Freeport Grand Bahama, Exuma, Eleuthera, and Nassau.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I have as my special guests, Antone Toote and Randy, representing Stone Oak Home Expo, which is scheduled to take place March 30th this year. Toote, before we left, we were just talking about the situation we're facing in the country. Mainly, I know when we talked about single moms and who may be heading home in the night. I'd also go as far as to not say it doesn't just only affect the mothers, but the fathers as well, male and females. My question, with your product, is it expensive? And before we get started on that, I would like for you, if you could, just say let the audience know your phone number and form if they can contact you, if you don't mind.
That's fine. My telephone contact is 813-4145. Antone Toote is the name. You could just reach out and we could, but based on whatever you need, you could just contact me and we could run through that. But
Okay.
you did hit on a strong point. It does really affect everybody because the reality is that is actually the highest crime rate in the Bahamas today is home break-in and theft. Even beyond just violence, crime, or whatever you, just as far as you parking your car in the front yard and somebody coming and deciding, hey, I need some parts of this.
Right.
Yeah, the home theft and break-ins is actually the highest crime in the Bahamas right now.
All right. So question is, power goes off. How effective is the system when electricity goes off? Is it still operational? Is it run? I mean, you're the expert. Is it run off the electricity?
It depends on what type of system you get. They do have solar panel solar powered cameras. They wireless. But the mistake a lot of people use with those particular cameras, they say, okay, I don't need any electricity from BPL or whatever have you. But the important thing to know is that you gotta have to make sure you have strong internet contact with those particular cameras. So that normally the mistake. A lot of persons purchase these wireless cameras, and when it comes time for installation,
we're talking about wireless.
Yes, but as far as the IP cameras, as far as if you're using an NVR, DVR, whatever of you, you're gonna need a power supply. But I normally recommend you get a backup battery supply for those.
Are they expensive?
No, it depends. It depends on how long the battery life is.
Okay, the lifespan.
Yeah, exactly. They have a lot of different brands. Like I say, technology expands so much. A lot of persons is making the surveillance cameras. A lot of persons making backup batteries. But the next thing also, what is important, what person normally make mistake is not putting them on surge protectors.
Uh, okay.
That is the biggest mistake. Um, a lot of clients I have, I hook up their system, recommend it that they put it on the surge protector, but they call me right back. They say, "Hey, Mr. Toot, I just got hit with lightning. Um, all my cameras is down. I really need it up." And the the hard part about it is you're gonna have to get a whole player at that point.
That's
So
without the surge protector.
that's without the surge protector. But if
Okay.
you, I always just recommend them. I tell them, I say spend $30 because
Mhm.
you could get as low as $25 for a surge protector. Spend $25 and save yourself $250.
So speaking about that, the surge protectors 25 to 30. Is there any particular type of surge protector you should get, you should purchase? Is it can any surge protector work?
Yeah, any surge protector that could work, but a lot of persons make the mistake and they look at the multi plugs and consider them surge protectors. They're not going to really protect your device.
Uh,
Yeah, they mostly so you can plug in more than one item.
o-
So you have to be very sure that they have different surge protectors. Some surge protector better than the rest. Some you if if a strong surge hit, you'll have just to replace a few. Some surge protectors after that you're gonna have to replace the whole surge protector. But at least you protect the device.
right.
So
Okay.
as far as when you're gonna purchase it, it's best to get a recommended one.
All right. So during the night, what would you recommend for in terms of camera? Do they have a specific type of camera you should use at night, or can you just get a camera? You know, you purchase a camera. Do you have to have any sensor to pick up persons at night
Most
clear so that
most
so that I mean, if it comes to it, God forbid something happen, at least the police have something, you know, nice and clear. I've seen a lot of stuff what is displayed wrong on television when the police when it's shown, you could hardly make out the person, the image of the person.
yeah.
Is there
It have to be a night vision camera, night vision camera.
okay?
But also I've seen they do have a lot of like knockoff cameras, but doesn't really give you the give you the service what you really need as far as video wise.
Uh-huh.
Um,
So if you don't mind, stick a pin there. So if I got a 20, if the I see a camera for $20 and the package for 5 cameras for 20 for $200. What advice would you give to me to say, hey, let me come and have a look at that before you purchase that or send me the specs? Do you offer that type of assistance to the clients
yeah,
before they purchase, or
yes sir.
would you suggest that?
Yes, yes sir.
As you mentioned,
Sure.
knockoffs.
Yeah. You when I say knockoff, you have some quality less than others.
Right, right,
Some
yeah.
persons they just looking for video and their pockets might only provide um um allow them to really get probably like a low cost camera. But I always tell persons with the camera system, pay one time.
Hmm.
Pay one time because it's gonna cost you in the long run. Especially like um I had an incident with one of the clients. She didn't really know too much about the system. Most persons don't. The particular system, what she got,
Uh-huh.
it wasn't giving her quite what she needed as far as coverage. She got a camera um eight camera um 8 camera system.
Hmm.
Um, but you have to still also understand the coverage, what is going to be necessary for your particular building.
Okay.
So our home was quite interesting as far as a lot of curves and corners and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And anytime you set up a camera system, you need the first thing what you need to think about is blind sight.
What do you mean
So
by blind side?
meaning I don't want to be. You don't want anybody to be in a particular place around your building and
Hmm.
not be able to get coverage of them.
Okay. All right.
So they have a lot of blind sides,
Hmm.
whereas she needed an additional three, four cameras just to make sure her full building was covered. So what she had to do was go ahead and go over the order and process again just to get the sufficient amount of cameras that she needed. Now, some camera some players, if it's an IP camera, you could add it differently. It's
What
it's
do you mean
very
by
small.
IP? For
IP.
layman terms, I don't.
Okay, the IP cameras is just with one connection. So picture picture for your internet, for instance. It's just one plug in, one plug out.
Okay.
Versus the digital, it has two connections. It has one solely for the video and one for the
Hmm.
power. Now those digital cameras, they require a lot of maintenance
Okay.
over time because what happens is the the separate power with the camera that is required,
Hmm.
the adapters normally go bad. So persons may call me and say, hey, my my cameras is on, but it's blurry. So I don't know if the camera's going bad. The camera is good, but it's just a matter of swapping out just the power supply
Okay. I don't know
because
if you. Sorry.
it
Go ahead.
could it it could the not sufficient power coming to the camera could cause the video go a little out of sync.
Okay.
Sometimes you flip in, sometimes you flip back out.
All right. It's interesting. So I think you may have touched on it earlier. What can if the person cannot afford, let's say they need 5 cameras
Yes, sir.
and they only have enough for a 3 camera system. Is there a way you can get a three and then build to it?
Yeah, yes, you
With
could.
because which one is more expensive,
What
the
what
body or
what
the
what
camera?
what I always recommend clients is always get a bigger player than you need.
A bigger one?
A bigger player,
Play.
whether
Okay.
it be a network player or digital player. Make
Hmm.
sure always get a bigger one. So yes, say for instance, they say I want 8 cameras. Always instead of getting 8, get the 12.
Okay.
Just in case you want to add,
Uh-huh.
because a lot of the clients I deal with later on they call and say, I think I need another camera,
Uh-huh.
and that comes up a whole lot. So I always recommend persons go higher because you could always purchase different cameras. I could if I put 4 cameras in, I could purchase a camera by itself. I don't
Okay.
have to
Right.
purchase a whole bundle.
Right. Right. All right. Well, that's great. Another thing before you're coming down to the end of the show, I'll give Randy a closing. Do you go on site on properties and is there a cost for it to do an assessment for homeowners on type of system they may need? Also, wouldn't hold you to this. What sort of lead time, give and take, for to install a system in a 3 bedroom, 2 bedroom home? And I might be kind of vague because it doesn't give you an elevation to show sides and everything, but just roughly, what type of time frame?
Okay, based on what you said, okay, the estimate time normally would be like a day from like
Okay. Oh,
not and probably not even a full day, but it depends the difficulty of the roof.
okay.
Uh, yeah, some ceilings is very difficult to maneuver.
Hmm.
So it really depends on the difficulty on roofs. Making sure like I can get proper pulse. Also, you have some roofs will probably cut off. Again, I have to probably run some pipes. I do all of that. I run the pipes myself. I drench. I do all of that. So
Okay.
some buildings based on the coverage what you need,
Uh-huh.
you'll have to run pipe and put it on a weatherproof box and etc.
I know. Back in the back in the day, the guys that normally would come and you could help me with would do their teeth in when it rained. So it's storming, hard rain out there, and that's a sweet time you take to sleep. Um, take into consideration, you're talking about the wireless system and the system, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, and the system with the cable, you running the cable to it.
Cable and yes, sir.
We have heavy,
Hardwire,
sorry,
hardwire system.
hardwire system.
Yeah,
So
hardwire system.
during that bad weather, if you're bad weather, is there an advantage or disadvantage? And I think you mentioned about the Wi-Fi. I know some persons they don't want to run wires on their home, but is there the disadvantage, advantage of having uh, the hardwire versus the wireless in a stormy weather?
Um, the the wireless normally can get in some places where the both of them have advantages and disadvantages over the
Okay,
next if you really look at it. Um, the the wireless is solely on the solar as far as power, right?
right.
The only real disadvantage the wire to the wireless cameras is actually it needing to have strong internet
Okay.
access there. What I normally do is run extenders over there,
Hmm.
and it will extend your the internet range if it's really required. But you have some clients, they they have it placed in on certain trees, certain poles, different
Okay.
places like that. Versus if I run a hard wire, that's going to be a lot of wire. That's going to be very costly.
Okay. All right. Well, we're coming down to the end of the show. You would like to make a closing remarks before I go to Randy? You could go ahead.
Yes, I did forget to answer one of your questions as well.
Oh, sure.
Forgive
Shoot,
me.
man.
As far as site inspections and stuff like that,
Uh huh.
I normally don't charge for that.
Okay.
We just meet on a desired time, and it's more accessible for both parties. And then I survey the area, see what's required, give my recommendations, and we, the customer and I make a decision from
Sounds good. Sounds great, ladies and gentlemen. We all know the situations that we face mainly within the country, mainly in Nassau. I would encourage you, if you can, Anton, you could say a number again and how you can contact you. Please take advantage of this. You can have someone to come out and do a proper assessment on your needs for a camera system. Also have it, something in the palm of your hand. One more thing before you close: does it notify you when if someone intrude on the property or certain you have to be in a certain perimeter?
there. Yeah, most camera system has that feature. You just have to activate it. Sometimes you probably have to turn up a sensitivity or turn it down. The
Okay.
sensitivity is just gonna be determining factor on the range on which it's gonna catch persons moving in and from. So if it's not within that sensitivity range, it's not gonna notify you. But if it does meet that range, then it's going to.
Hmm.
You could turn it off, you could turn it up, you could turn it down. It's just based on whatever the person who has it really really requires.
Okay.
Some people get bored of it and they're like, hey, they might have a dog in the yard. Every
Hmm.
time the dog run past
It
and the
sounds
light go off. Yeah, so sometimes persons prefer to have it off. So they have quite a few features as far as being able to have two-way talk.
okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of different features incorporated with those
All right.
systems.
One more thing. With the system, the camera system, does it require any servicing that, after a particular time you need to have it service, or she just run as long as you until eternity?
I I do recommend a small service as far as just the player, depend on where it is. A lot of persons systems start to go down because too much dust was accumulated within it.
Okay.
So it's nothing really major, but it dust really destroy everything.
All right.
So um, The only thing I'll say is, like I say, keep it in an area where it's less dusty and as cool as possible.
All right,
Those
cool.
those two factors could destroy your player. Too much heat and too much dust.
Okay. Listen, thank you very, very much for taking the time out to be on the show. Greatly appreciate it. Very informative information. Please give out your number again, if you don't mind.
Sure.
You know,
Well, I just want to say thank you for having me here. It's a very good platform that you have here. And my contact is 813-4145.
all right, thank you again. Brother Randy, your closing remarks, brother. Don't hear you.
All right, there we go. Yeah, first of all, I'd like to say, as you can tell, they are very knowledgeable companies like Mr. Toote and Cyborg Security. That's gonna be there. I'm hoping I get the name correct, right? So make sure by all means that you are there. That's what I'm telling you. Of course, Mr. White has had quite a number of persons related to the event. You can come on out and get as much information as you need. The security system is a very important part of your home. You want to protect that,
Right.
and get all the advice that you need from very knowledgeable vendors that will be at the event. There's Adler Realty who's going to be there. Of course, you need the money to build or renovate. There's BOB, there's CIBC, there's Cable Bahamas, Scotiabank's going to be there, Connet Bahamas, We Buy, You Sell, EcoFlow. There's also Symphony Fencing. You have to protect your perimeter. And one of the things that was talked about by Mr. Toote was you don't want to have any blind spots. Not only do you want to protect your perimeter, but you also want to see around the perimeter. Okay, there's also Cemex, Alejandra, we had on a little bit earlier. I have to have a firm, solid foundation from the ground up, right? There's also ART heavy equipment. There's Granite Plus, tub restoration. Of course, if you're doing some renovation work, there's also Leonard Science Contractors, Colina Insurance, because if anything happens to your home, what needs to be done? You need to have the funds in place to make sure it's replaced, right? There's also water and sewage there. By all means, we encourage you, be at this expo, Stone Oak Home Builder Expo. It's going to be happening March 30th, like we mentioned, right opposite the Esso gas station at the BPSU Hall on East Street South. You do not want to miss it. As a matter of fact, if you have any questions, you can call our WhatsApp 815-8818. That's 815-8818. We're looking forward to seeing you. Invite all your family members, friends. Maybe you have somebody who's just starting their life together as a couple, and they want to build that home together. By all means, encourage them to come down. And again, I stress this: ask all the necessary questions. Get the knowledge so that you won't be, if I may use this term, duped by anybody just interested in the money.
Absolutely.
Because that's a big problem. When the money is the motivation, that's where the problems come in.
Certainly. All right, gents, thank you very much once again for taking your time out to tune in to be on the show tonight. I really appreciate it. Just depart and have a wonderful evening. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, good night.
Welcome. So now we are here with Mr. Marvin Major of CIBC. It is all about the Stone Oak Home Builders Expo. Mr. Major, let me know exactly what they can expect from CIBC.
Oh, definitely. We're going to be at the show from 10 to 5. We're going to have the experts there. So if you're interested in renovating, if you're interested in purchasing, if you're interested in constructing, we're going to have everybody there. So you can sit down, you will have one-on-one time with each of the sales specialists to make sure that we guide you along the way. Because one of the most important things is that this is going to be the biggest purchase of your lifetime. And so we want to be there to guide you as financial advisors. We're going to look at your savings patterns to make sure that you have your down payment towards the injection and also the legal fees to cover the legal costs that will be involved. We can guide you with the insurance part of it as well. You need life insurance, you need contractors insurance, and so we'll be there. All you need to do, come to the show, bring your job letters, we'll be able to guide you through it, let you know how much you can qualify for so you can shop around. It will be seamless, end to end. CIBC Caribbean, we're here to help you to realize your dream of constructing a home or a duplex or a triplex. We're here to help.
Yep. It's all about the Stone Oak Home Builders Expo, March 30th, EPSU Hall, right there on East Street, right across from Esso. Don't miss it. Hey, it's the road to the expo. Looking forward to seeing you.
See you there.
Are you ready to build or remodel your home? Then you don't want to miss the BPSU and Stone Oak Expo in Nassau on March 30th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Experience top brands, shop exclusive deals, and meet face-to-face with suppliers, all in one location. The BPSU and Stone Oak Expo is where your house becomes a home. March 30th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the BPSU Hall, East Street South, opposite the Esso gas station.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Randy C, and I want to let you know about the Stone Oak Home Builders Expo. When is it going to be going down? The 30th of this month of March. Let me tell you, there's going to be real estate companies, banks, as well as contractors and suppliers. Okay, whether you're building or renovating, get ready for the Stone Oak Home Builders Expo, March 30th. Let me tell you, you do not want to miss it. Get all the information that you need, especially if you're building or renovating. It is going to be absolutely amazing. So we're looking forward to seeing you there. We're inviting you to join the Stone Oak Home Builders Expo. I'm ready. You ready to go? Well, let's go.
Are you planning on building or remodeling your home, but afraid of being ripped off, overcharged, or receiving substandard workmanship? Then you don't want to miss the Emmett White First-Time Homeowner Educational Seminars. Don't become a victim. Attend the event, ask questions, get answers, and learn from one of the industry experts. Follow our Facebook page at Emmett White 242 for updates on when the event will be held in Abaco, Freeport Grand Bahama, Exuma, Eleuthera, and Nassau.
Due to the high cost of remodeling an existing home and building a new one, many clients are asking whether it's better to renovate their home or build a new house. Well, we have the solution for you. Attend Emmett White's Self-Build Homeowners Educational Seminar and learn how you can save from 25 to 45% off your new home construction or renovation costs. It's an event you don't want to miss. Follow our Facebook page at Emmett White 242 for updates on when the event will be held in Abaco, Freeport Grand Bahama, Exuma, Eleuthera, and Nassau. Make plans to attend now so you can be informed on how to save thousands of dollars when remodeling or building your new dream home.